Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 161 of our knitting, crocheting, cross-stitching, sewing, whatever craft we're up to. You guys know where we're at by now.
Yep.
But you can find us on Facebook, Ravelry, Instagram, and also Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy.
You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Loopy Stitcher. All one word, Lupy Stitcher. And also on Ravelry, I have a few designs underneath Loopy Stitcher Designs.
Oh, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch.
Yeah, weather is interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll talk about the weather, but you can probably tell what the weather's like because you can probably hear I'm extremely congested.
Yeah, so it means the weather's been beautiful.
Yes.
The last couple of days, the sunshine has been out. Been up in the 80s, so of course we're underneath a severe thunderstorm warning tonight.
You know, it's nice out when I'm having to double and quadruple my sinus medicine, my allergy medicine. Yeah. You don't even want to know how much I have in my system.
Yeah.
Well, and we were outside all day yesterday because we went out to the Goose Lake garage sales.
Uh-huh.
And then we got home from that. I went for a walk. Then today I got up, did my walk thing, and then we were out at his aunt's house, standing out there in her garage, and it was so hot. So I got all congested when I was out there, and
plus your, dust and all that stuff anyways.
Yeah, so.
Out in the garage. Yeah. Normally we tell them that we live
at
Bradley, 60 miles south. Well, I bring it up because I was getting my husband's prescription when he was being discharged at Northwestern in Chicago, and of course they had asked your address, and I told them Bourbonnais, Illinois, and a lady she goes, "That sounds really far away."
Oh gosh.
60 miles south. Huh, where is that? She had no sense of direction.
You can't usually tell them Bourbonnais. People don't know where Bourbonnais or Bradley are. You have to say Kankakee.
Well,
even though people know Kankakee, but they don't know Bourbonnais Bradley.
Well, usually I'm up in Chicago and I say, where the Bears used to train. But this one lady that was working there was like, down, isn't that towards Champaign? You know Champaign?
Yeah, they know Kankakee, Champaign, Peoria. That's, Bourbonnais and Bradley, nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, anytime anybody asks where I live, I'm just like, near Kankakee.
Yeah.
It's easier because, Alrighty, let's get it started. I
see a pile.
Yeah, it's a very small pile. I haven't been going crazy on the bags because I have a lot of stuff going on right now, which I might or might not discuss later in chatter. So I haven't been doing a whole lot of sewing. And what I did sew, I sold a lot. But let me go ahead and go through the new bags that are in the Etsy store, Knit for Brains Designs. And I think I have them in order of sizing. We'll find out. So first off, we're going to do sock bags. I only have one of the summer drinks left. The top here is the inside as usual, and it is bright and cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one of those. I only have one left in the birdhouse design. I have two of my spring sheep. Medium bags. 2, 3, 4 of the spring sheep. Three of the drinks. Two of the birdhouses. This next fabric I sold out on all the sizes except for this one, which is not a typical size that I make. So it's a small, skinny, tall one. And I will not say what it says, but y'all can read. And the inside is the same as this in the bottom. And then I have 2 of the small sheep wireframe bags. Doot, doot, doot. So, stays open for you like a little bucket. And that's everything that's new, but there's other stuff in there. There's stitch markers, there's some yarn. The drill adapters for the Stanwood ball winder have been going crazy. I love mine. I actually was caking yarn. Well, you got to experience it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Karen had some yarn she wanted caked last time that she was over here, because I had said just bring it over because I use the drill and the adapter that we sell in the Etsy store, and I'll just zip it right up for you.
Yeah. Which is ironically not with me right now, but.
And then what was funny was I forgot to charge my drill, so the other day when I went to cake up yarn, I got halfway through a skein and it was like, no. I'm like, alrighty. So I hand wound one skein and then put it on the charger, and it charges really super quick. So the next day I think I caked 4 more skeins. Well, you'll see the craziness that is my knitting right now. It's gotten a little weird. So anyways, Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have FOs?
No.
Okay. Well, I've got us covered on FOs.
Okay.
I have got 13 FOs.
Cool.
I believe I only have 4 whips.
Well, I got us covered on
And that was, and I figured you would, and that was kind of pushing it, like, really quick, let's cast some stuff on. Because I realized, I was like, oh, I don't have much on my needles.
Yeah.
So.
I need to go through my knitting stuff because I've lost some needles. You know how that is. You have needles in a project and you're like, I know I have that size needles.
Well, Joan just had that Thursday, early evening. She had texted me. It was like, would you happen to have a pair of size 2, either 32-inch or above? I know I have size 2 needles, but I can't find them. I'm like, psh. Yeah, I have probably a good 10 to 12 pairs, and that's not even counting my interchangeables. Yeah. So I'm like, I got you covered. I can bring them. Not a big deal. All right, let's dive in. Now, I will say some of my FOs would actually be acquisitions as well, because I did go to Yarn Hollow again.
Yeah, I bet you did. I wish Chuck wasn't in the way he was, because I would have taken advantage of that a couple of times.
I went once on my own at the beginning. Then I went with Peanut. And then the 60% off sale was supposed to start because they're closed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it would have started Wednesday. I had plans of going up there on Wednesday, Saturday morning. And it wasn't like last Saturday. It was a couple ago, whatever. We were getting ready to go up north to go thrifting, and I had picked up my phone. I was scrolling through, and they posted that they were going to start their sale early, the 60% off that morning. And I'm like, that's not what I planned. So I told Brett, I'm like, I'm really not happy about this.
Yeah.
And Brett's like, well, do you want to stop there first? It puts us, a little out of our way, whatever. But if you want to go, that's fine. And I'm like, okay, it won't take me long to run in. And I'm like, I don't even know how much is left, but I know by Wednesday there'll be like nothing, because she was really selling stuff very, very well. This might be. See, I'm getting confused on which trip I bought stuff. So, oh shoot. I used this for something else. Okay, we're just going to wing this. So I did get this at, what was the colorway? That would tell me. There's no colorway. I got this yarn on one of the trips to the Yarn Hollow closing. And it is Sweet Tea Yarns, but there seems to be no colorway on the wrapper. So it looks like this. And then what I put it with, I also used it on something else, so I do not have the tag in here. It's also Sweet Tea Yarns DK. I planned ahead. I had it right there. So, get on there. This is the 4-Hour Sock by Lolo Did It, Lauren. That looks like that. You want to hold that? So, as I do, I always have enough to knit 2 pairs. So we have a total of 2 pairs. And you'll start seeing a trend with this. So, up next, I believe this is also socks. This I bought on the 60% off. I remember that for sure. Okay. Also, Sweet Tea Yarns. This is You're My Lobster in the DK. Huh. My needle's like right through there. This is Strawberry Guava. There's a sec for you. So this was an acquisition. Ooh. And an FO. And yet again, there are 2 pairs. Well, I might as well knit everything while I can. And I've been stashing I'm going to be stashing the extra DK because that will be perfect for weaving through that would-be bag. So, and I might also combine it and make some scrappy socks. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely have enough of the. I'm trying to grab what I think I know is socks. Okay.
It's like we've done this before.
So this one is what I had used the purple on first. So the purple was just called Royal. This one is called 80s Windbreaker. And I also have 2 pairs of those. I've been doing a lot of
And these are all for you?
1 pair I'll keep, 1 pair will go to Alisha of each one.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's why, because I might as well do 2 pairs. I mean, and I still end up having extras. But yeah, and Alicia's actually been wearing these because when I was there at her house the other day, she had them on. And I had bought her for her birthday DK sock, yarn, the pattern, the needles, so she could knit some herself. And I said, well, if you want to know how I did these, I can give you, I'm like, I know it by heart now. I'm doing the medium, which is 48 stitches. Once the heel's done, then I knit 34 rounds before I start the toes. I changed the, what I decreased to on the toes, so I gave that to her. So I'm like, if the ones I've knit fit you really well, this is what you need to do. So she wrote that all down.
Yeah.
So these will all be going, her set of each one will be going to her tomorrow when I get the babies for dance. We'll continue our sockathon. Okay, this one, do I have tags? I think I bought this when I was with you, yes, at YarnCon. Northwoods Fiber, and it is called Live Colorfully, in the Hemlock DK. And then I had some random DK left, but it wasn't enough for both of them. So I had some yarn that I had dyed that was fingering weight, and I just held that double for one of the pairs. And Alisha liked the darker pair better. So the ones that she's going to hold up will be Alicia's pair. Oh my goodness, I got so much stuff. And then I have the other one that goes with it. And then I did with the lighter. And I had sent her a picture and asked her which one she liked better. Phil's texting me. Alright, I think I have one more pair of socks. Yeah, I think so. had a sockathon.
Yeah.
So this pair is made from fingering weight. It is the Journey sock. This is yarn that I knit Alicia's hat out of from London House Yarns in the colorway Bobbles. So I knit a hat and a pair of socks, and still got a good little amount left there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And you didn't even use contrasting colors.
Nope. So these are the Journey socks. These are for me. I think that's it on the socks. Put that back. All right. So, something other than socks, finally. You people probably think that's all I knit. Oh, okay. I was like, what's this? All right. So this is a sweater for Peanut, and I had shown you previously. The colorway is Good and Plenty from Sweet Tea Yarns. It's in her fingering sparkle.
Very pretty.
So this one is actually going to somebody as a gift, this skein. But I have, so I caked up 2 because, well, originally I caked up 1, but then it really started pooling. So I caked up a second one so I could, switch back and forth. But then, like, the sleeves I did just out of the one. That's why there's, like, less. I used the Flax Light as, like, a guideline for the sweater, but I didn't want to do, like, the garter bumps and blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't going to do long sleeves. Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
So she's going to be so happy. She's going to get this tomorrow.
This looks intentional, though. That looks cute.
So, yeah, she's going to get this tomorrow. This is from the yarn that she picked out when we went to Yarn Hollow and insisted she needed something out of. But, yeah, she's going to be... So I have, like, all sorts of knitting to bring to Alicia's tomorrow. Which means I'll have to clean up my craft room mess before, well, I would anyways. I typically do it in the morning, although I do have an appointment in the morning. Okay, this I had shown before we got when we were thrifting after YarnCon. And I went ahead and did that. So, it's all sewn together. It's embellished. It's got like a, I don't know if you can, a little pocket here. And sewn up the sides, so that's another finished project. I'm sorry, we're out of room down here. This was a new cast on, I think, since last time. So this was some yarn. I think I just got at Goodwill. Nothing fabulous. It's just a acrylic worsted weight yarn. Doesn't even have like, oh, yep, colorway's mouse. And I knit the Campfire Knits Redwood Beanie. Is there a picture? There it is. Maybe I did have this started last time. I think I did. Yes, because I remember you couldn't really see the cable yet.
You love doing cables, don't you?
I don't mind. I don't. Yeah, on hats I do. That's what's left of that. Stay. So that's what that looks like.
Yeah, that turned out cute.
Yeah. And this was the adult large. It came in 3 sizes, small, medium, large. Believe it or not, this was the adult large. Yeah.
I'd question that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, give it a go, Karen.
Barely covers my ears. So, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. It'll fit Phil though.
Oh yeah.
So that'll probably.
I mean, it's still pretty stretchy.
Yeah, that'll be put away for Christmas for Phil, I think.
Yeah.
Which I gave Alisha and Phil their hats I did out of self-striping for their birthdays. Phil loved his. And he's like, oh, it's a nice lightweight one for when it's kind of cool, but I don't need a thick one. And every jacket he has a hat stuffed in the pocket that I've knit him. Alisha, I don't know really if I guess she liked it, but like there wasn't that enthusiasm like I get from Phil.
Yeah.
Phil is so knit-worthy. He's still wearing his socks too, guys. So that's that one. And I think I'm down to one. Which
I've seen. I got a picture of this.
I knit out of my yarn. It was a fingering weight. It had cashmere called Rainbow Delight. I knit the Summer Trellis. And it was knit at the perfect time because what happened was we had to go somewhere where I couldn't really wear a t-shirt. And I was like, oh, I'll grab my Scotch broom that I knit out of the Arkansas Yarn Co. It was like black and white and sparkly. It'll be perfect. Had on some jeans. It's way too big now because I've lost quite a bit of weight. It's way too big. So I'm going to need to tear, and I love that sweater. So I think what I'm going to have to do is actually tear it, rip it out, and reknit it. And I think that's probably going to have to happen with all my sweaters I previously knit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this one was the one that I was in between sizes, and I don't know what made me do it, but I went with the smaller size, thankfully, because this was actually laid out. It was finished drying because I had blocked it. And I'm like, crud. I feel like I'm swimming in the sweater. I was going to leave it on, but then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have that other one in there. Maybe I'll try it on and see, how it fits. So I put it on, and this one fits so nice. So I wore this one. So this has been worn. As you can tell, it's like, and I know like you don't see the details as much as you would if it was in a solid color, but
you still see them.
I really wanted to wear, to use this yarn. And this is it's adorable. Well, you saw the pictures.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
I had to send her pictures of look. So, yeah, this fits so well.
Yep. And you just picked up, right? You just picked up this to finish it off? Or did you even?
Picked it up and I knit.
And bound off?
I knit 2 rows.
Okay.
And then I bound off. Mine does not curl like theirs does in the picture, which I'm fine with. It's nice and low, so because I have that whole thing about going up on my neck, like it fits so incredibly well. Yeah. So high-low hem. Yeah, very, very happy with this. So the sweater, I had bought 2 sweater quantities at Yarn Hollow, and I had already printed up patterns and had like picked sizing and everything. Before I cast those on, I am going to have to definitely like measure, look, and if I'm in between, I'm definitely going to be going down a size now. Because I don't want to end up with more sweaters that are too big.
And since she doesn't swatch.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Which, I mean, the sweater, I mean, it's fine. My other sweaters, I've worn them and stuff, and they were fine. Then it's just I've lost enough now that it's
not so fine.
Not so fine, yes. And I mean, I get that the ones that I knit before are also meant to be like oversized, but there's oversized and then there's you can't find yourself, or me and Karen could both fit into that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oversized.
Well, I mean, I get over, like, I like oversized. Like, I wear my t-shirts oversized.
Loose, yes.
And loose. Like, I don't like clingy. But, yeah, but then there's, like, you're just absolutely swimming,
Yes.
you know, and I'm absolutely swimming in my other ones. So at some point, I'm going to have to, especially that Scotch broom, because I really love that sweater.
Yeah.
And it had looked so cute on me.
Mhm.
So
That yarn was so nice, too.
I know, right? I know. I told Lori, Arkansas Yarn Co., I'm like, yeah, that Scotch broom that I knit out of your yarn. And she's like, that was so gorgeous. I was like, it doesn't fit. And she's like, did you want to send it to me? And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to reknit it. I mean, if you want to send me more of that yarn, you can have this one and I'll just knit myself a new one. Like, I'm fine with that. It is beautiful. So, yeah. So that was kind of funny. But, I mean, there's worse things in life than it being, too big. So, whatever. That is all my FOs. My cart is empty. Alrighty. Do you want to take over and do some whips?
Sure. What is this first pattern? Well,
Are you warm? Because I'm warm.
Yes, I'm warm.
Okay. My hair is on at 65, guys. Why she's looking for stuff. I don't think have I worn this shirt yet on the podcast?
No.
So this is my new Schitt's Creek shirt. It's really cute. Rose Apothecary, locally sourced, that I purchased from Temu for like $6. And I love it. I'm a big fan of Temu. It's very much like Wish, but you get your stuff a lot faster. There's usually always free shipping. They keep sending me coupons. I can tell you, though, from experience, that the t-shirts, you need to buy a size larger than what you would normally purchase because they do tend to run small. I've bought a ton of things for Peanut, leotards for dance and stuff. I was at their house the other day, and it was so cute. She likes to shop on my phone. So she pulls up the Temu app. And then she has me type in unicorn at the top. And then she scrolls. She takes her little finger and she scrolls. And then she stops. She goes, ooh, this for Ivia, because she says her name Ivia. My size? And I'll say yes. And she'll go, oh. And she clicks add to cart. So when I left there, I had quite the cart full, needless to say. So I did weed through a little bit, like I've saved stuff or whatever for her, but I have to say, some of the stuff she picked out is just stinking adorable. I'm going to show you guys.
Oh.
So this little dress, $6.67.
That's cute too.
Little shorts and a top. It was like $7.19. She needed a hair bow to go with it, which for $1.48, sure, get that hair bow, honey. Then she has this thing about wearing like bracelets and stuffies on her arm. So she wanted this little unicorn, and it actually unzips, and like she can put her special stuff in it because she has like some tendencies where like she has these items of the week, like that she will not leave the house without.
Yeah.
So that would be like a really good thing for that. And then for her Crocs, she needed some unicorns. So Grandma ordered her some Croc unicorns. So yeah,
she's gonna be like unicorn decked out.
Well, and that wasn't even the half of it. Like she had so much in the cart. Like I still have some saved. So at another time I'll purchase her some more.
That's funny.
But she was just so cute, just scrolling through and add to cart. I'm like. So I took pictures of everything, and I sent to Alisha, and I'm like, hey, this is what your daughter picked out on Temu. Is everything okay to purchase her? Because I know Alisha will occasionally order from there. And she was at dance class. Alisha was teaching dance. And I guess she started laughing when she got my text. And all the girls were like, what's so funny, Miss Alisha? And she's like, my daughter went shopping on my mother's phone, and now my mom wants to know, if she can purchase this stuff. And they're like, oh, let me see. So she's like showing all her dancers. And of course, she sent back, yes, everything's fine, LOL, So I placed her order, so that'll be coming in soon. Usually, depending, my orders have typically taken about a week But when you place an order, it gives you a range of, let's say it would be here between like the 8th and the 11th. And then if for some reason it does not make it to you by the 11th, they give you a $5 credit. And they do have craft things if you're interested in seeing like some of their yarns, diamond paintings, crochet hooks, Ross from Smells Like Yarn. That sounds right. Smells Like Yarn has purchased and just recently put up a video showing what he purchased like craft wise. I have done some craft items through there, not yarn, although they do keep recommending me a particular yarn that's making me laugh. It's squirrel cashmere. Okay. First off, no offense at all to anybody that would use or wear squirrel. You do you. I don't think I could ever.
Do they think because you put cashmere in it, it's more attractive?
Also, the fact that I'm pretty much allergic to most animal fibers. Yeah, that just doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
Yes, it smells like yarn. Ross put up a video on his channel doing a review of his Temu craft order. So if you're interested to see like what the quality of that sort of thing is, like their yarn and stuff, that's a great place to go. I can tell you I bought a diamond painting, which I did not show on here. It was a Grinch one. I bought it intending to do it for Alisha, and it was so nice. Like it's literally like this big. It's beautiful. Everything was included, and I think I paid like $5 for it.
Wow.
And it was the Grinch. Okay, I gotta show you guys. Look at my babies. Aren't they cute? Okay, sorry. Did I waste?
Speaking of squirrels,
I was trying to waste time while you were doing what you were doing.
I thought I had followed a pattern, but I really kind of didn't. I did my own thing as usual. So I actually started a pair of socks. This is Nomadic Yarns, Succulent Garden, her trusty sock. And here's the colorway. And then the cuff is just a mini. And here's how far I've gotten.
Nice.
Yep. That's it for that. Whip. Want me to keep going?
Sure. I have 4. How many do you know around about? Oh, well, I'll do a couple more and then.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Just want to show you how big my babies are. Here's another one for you guys.
The next one is my Mill Hill, the winter series, the Playful Penguins.
Ah, the penguins.
Yep. And all that snow on the bottom, I finished.
Nice.
Yep. So, getting pretty close on that one.
I'll pop in, I guess, now with one since I'm just sitting here, and that'll give you a chance to organize another one. Mine aren't anything like major. I think this is a pair. Yes, this is a pair of Journey socks, and it is again with yarn that I got at YarnCon. This is I got a cough drop in there. I'm like, what in the world is in there? This is from Leading Men Fiber Arts, and it is their colorway Deep Sea. It was a 50-gram skein because you don't.
That was a good find by me, I must say.
Yeah, you won't even need that much.
This is your color.
You can tell I'm already at the toe decreases on the first one. And there's definitely plenty to do. There'll be some extra, even with the 50 grams. So, all right.
Okay. The next one is a new purchase, Prairie Schooler. And this is a remix of some of their previous Santas. This is the Santa Revisited 1990, 94, and 2005 Schooler Santas. And I'm starting on the top one with the scissors, like the needleworking Santa. I am doing this on just some 18 count oatmeal. Got it at Hobby Lobby. Material with pretty much the called for colors. I think I switched out the red, but I haven't gotten there yet. So this is where Santa is.
Yeah, it looks like a stick figure Santa. Are you
Pretty
playing?
skinny Santa.
Are you playing Hangman? Okay, a funny note. So you'll probably get a kick out of this, and some of the viewers might too. When we went garage sailing yesterday, and I guess I had made a comment. I had made a comment a couple times before, like when we've seen it on TV or people playing it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My husband bought a Jenga game because I have never in my life played Jenga.
Oh, have you not?
I have not.
Oh.
Isn't that something?
We even have one that's like
Truth or Dare?
Chicago Cubs.
Oh, we got a
Jenga.
Truth or Dare one, and some of it Brett was reading on there was a little naughty. But we figured we don't have to play it Truth or Dare. We can just play the Jenga part if we ever do. I have a Pac-Man game that I bought like 3 years ago that nobody has still played with me. And it even like makes the noises and everything. The waka waka waka. Nobody will play with it, me guys. I need somebody to live a little closer that would play a game. Well, all right. My next one. Oh, look at this. Like my needle is literally hanging out the bag. I have shown this many times. Karen has claimed this.
Yes.
It is, I use the term least, it's called Ariel scarf. It is not a scarf. It is a cowl. But we won't go there again. The yarn, it's a smoky blue. It's Malabrigo. That's all I can tell you. So, from where Little Moo Moo is, I knit that much. Because, as I've stated before, this is one of those ones that I just do so much, and then I put it away for the 2 weeks. But it's coming along nicely. Karen will love it.
Yep.
Hey, I like it when people claim projects.
Yeah. When they claim it, you'll know that they'll, take care of it when I actually wear it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm one of those people that I don't necessarily want the project when I'm done with it. But I want to knit it.
You're like a process stitcher. You like the whole process. You like the project itself.
Yes.
You don't necessarily wear the project or use it. Unless you have like sweaters that you specifically, you're more than happy to.
Well, in my sweaters, I usually only wear to like an event. I'm doing a trunk show or somewhere. Like I don't just every day willy-nilly wear sweaters. But part of that is because I get so warm.
Yeah. And to me, it really doesn't get it gets cold here. Mind you, it does get cold here, but it doesn't stay super cold for long periods of time.
Not anymore. Now, it used to.
Yes.
I mean, we used to go for weeks on end where, in the winter, it was 50 below with the wind, and it would be like that for 2-3 weeks.
Right.
We don't have that anymore.
Nope. Okay, so I pulled out my Last Supper again. And I know you guys, if you guys recall, I pretty much have it 3/4 of the way done. But I have all this back stitching and I was like, it's not really showing up. Well, it's starting to show up a little bit. You can see where I did back stitching all up in the tablecloth here. Mm-hmm. And you can see where I'm starting to do all the back stitching along here. This one's got feet with the little sandals and toes. So I think the problem is that the blue is too close to the blue. So it's I did all of the blue down here and you can't even tell. And the same thing with the wood. So I'm going to change that just the 310 black. And I got a darker blue because the point of doing back stitch is for it to show up and define it. And if it's not going to do it, it's not worth doing.
No.
But I know their faces definitely need it.
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely going to take a while. And I still have a page and a half, but I actually pulled it out and my son was I asked him, do you see this?
Okay, so my next one will make complete and utter sense because of the discussion of I don't wear or use half the items that I would knit. So I'm the perfect person to approach if you want something knitted for you.
Yeah.
I'm always like, sure. So my friend sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins of this fingering weight Benny and the Jets Sparkle Sock by Sweet Tea Yarns. And I am knitting her, which she sent way too much yarn, but that's fine. I always get to keep the extra, so win-win. The Sea Glass by Bad Wolf. So I started that the other night. I didn't make it.
See this?
Yeah. I did not make it that far. But turn the page for a second. So you start with the upper back, which is what I am doing right now. So this is what I got so far.
I think I have yarn to do this.
No.
Her yarn, actually.
No.
Dark blue.
Well, I might be a pro by the time I'm done. If you
Yeah,
need,
you need to let me know.
I'm like, if you need another one knitted, let me know. I might have it down pat.
Well, even just to let me know, because you're a good one to find out how easy a pattern,
Yeah.
the directions and stuff.
Well, she had sent me, I think at one time, she had sent me like 3 sweater quantities. So I knit her, I know I knit her the potlet pullover already.
Mhm.
I have this one, and then I have a sweater's quantity for a weekender light for her. So this will be the second out of 3 that I will be doing now. So yeah, I mean, I might as well.
Yeah.
Well, and then Lori always tells me, well, if you want to knit some more samples for the shop, because I've done that before too. She's like, I'll send you yarn and you can knit some more samples. I'm like, but the point is I'm trying to knit my yarn. But I've had...
You've been doing a really good job of that, though.
Oh, let me tell you. I was looking at my totals a couple days ago in my book. Yeah, I have knit a ton of skein of yarn so far this year.
Okay, the next one is, you guys have seen before, by Plum Street, The Gather Inn. And I've made some progress on this. I've got the whole saying across the top. And then I did part of the flag, all this wording here, which is 1/1. And then I pulled out the 2020 that was over here because I'm planning on replacing it with flowers. And I did all these flowers and filled them in. So I did quite a bit on this one. And that's the end of it. So I'm really close to the end of that page, and then I'll be down to the bottom section of it. There's that one.
Okay, I got one last project. All right, so since I did peanut a sweater, I thought, well, it might be time to do Little Man a sweater. So I had some yarn that I had dyed in my stash. 1,000 Yellow Daisies, and I was like, yellow and gray, perfect for Little Man. So doing the same thing for him as far as like using the flax light as like a guideline, like for numbers. I haven't split for the sleeves, so it's kind of like really hard to show, but you can kind of see what it'll.
And you're about ready to split.
Yeah, I'm about ready to split for sleeves. I think it'll be really cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of doing like a micro striping.
Yeah.
I did skein up 2 of them just in case it gets to the point like where it's like really pooling or anything where I can start going back and forth. But so far so good, and I haven't had to do that. And if I don't have to, then I won't. And I do have a 3rd skein of this as well, which I mean I'm obviously not gonna need, but I'll probably have at least half a skein left over from these 2, if not more. So I mean I'd still have enough of probably like at least a skein and a half.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. Okay.
oops.
Oops.
Forgot to put my tag back in.
Boy. The next one I worked on is also by Plum Street Samplers, the Bigfoot Bunch. Chuck got a kick out of that, and I was working on. And I actually have a Bigfoot now, with little feet and little hands.
Yeah.
This is on 36, I want to say. Yeah, 36 count, and I'm using, it's pretty much uses 1 thread, except when I went to go do the leaves and I outlined the leaves, I did those with 2. I'm using the call for colors, which is pretty much, I think, color and cotton. Yep. On that. There's more. Then I did, I think this is the last one. Yeah. Looks like the rest is haul. I worked on my Oh Holy Night. Nativity. And this is on Fabrics by Stephanie. I think it's Under the Sea is the color.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a whole, like almost the whole first shepherd done, and I'm starting with the little sheepy.
Oh,
And doing the border. So I got quite a bit done on this one. So. And that would be it.
God, I thought you had more. I was like,
yeah, you were ready to.
I'm ready to sit and knit. I'm like, oh, I might be able to.
Time that pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
I think
I got like 6 more rows before sleeves split, I think. So.
Yeah, the rest is fall.
Oh, well, I don't have much for acquisition. So
yeah,
if you want
thrifting?
Yes, but I left it out in the laundry room.
Okay.
So.
Alright. So this is in no rhyme or order. And we'll do this first. Meganna's birthday is May 5th. So I got her.
Look at my watch. I'm like, it's the 7th.
I know. And she already knows because, you know, Chuck was in the hospital and stuff. But this is from Fripperies. I've already ordered from them before on Etsy.
Oh,
They do a whole bunch of different...
You know, when you said it, it started talking.
Fripperies?
Well, it understood it as hipperies. I don't want to say it too loud because my watch hurt her. No.
So this one I got for me, of course, the gnome. And this one I got for Meganna. Little cat. So I got those for her. And me. She still needs to bring some stuff back to me. And then on the secondhand market, I hit, somebody was getting rid of their, this is a Weigart. I have no idea. I know it's 28 count. Because all of this is 28 count. But a really nice khaki color. Khaki brown. Looks like a quarter. This one looks like another This quarter. And a third one. Yeah, and this one's Lakeside, which is really Lakeside Linens 28 count vintage light exemplar. So I snagged those up. I got another Prairie Schooler with some. What else did I get from these guys? Oh. Let me try these Bowen needles, which I've never tried before, but try those. And this Prairie Schooler is just Santa's and Snowman. These are cute. They're a little bit smaller. Those will be fun. Also from 123 Stitch, I got some. You can tell I was just like, instead of eating, I was purchasing to help my doldrums, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. This is half a yard, a 32 count Murky Lugana. Look at that modeling. Picture This Plus. And I also got another, I think this is Picture This Plus. Yep. This one is called Brash. And this last one, which is really pretty. Mm-hmm. Again, another Picture This Plus 32 count, and this one's called Mystic. Can't really tell from there. Maybe there is some modeling in that too. All hand dyed. Yep. I felt better after I ordered that.
Alrighty then.
Just saying. Then Black Cat had a sale on Black Cat Stitchery on Etsy, had a sale on her fabric. I got a fat half of Mushroom Lugana, 28 count. A lot of neutrals. I had a pattern that I already purchased for this one that I was having a hard time finding. So this is a 32 count white silver even weed. So that'll be pretty for that one. Then I got some more patterns on Garan Stitchery. The designer of the month last month was Heart and Hand, and I've wanted a few of their tiny towns. There's one other one that I know I want for sure, but they didn't have it. This one is the Big Hearted Tiny Town. And this is the Halloween Tiny Town. And I know I want the Christmas one for sure. In fact, here's the Christmas one on the back. I want to get. And it has a few buttons which are in here. And then this one has been on my radar for quite some time. And this is, a lot of people have done it though, Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. And then there's also another pincushion on the back that's part of the, which is pretty.
I'm just knitting. It's good. Take your time.
I was just kind of like,
Well, I figured you'd let her go. I only have 2 to show, so.
I added to my JBW Designs, my little stockings. I got Winter Wonderland. So this is the 9th one. And I got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then for my Gather In, the colors they were using for the flag was this was an orange and a green. And I was like, no, that won't work. So I picked out these 2 colors. That's why the flag's not done. So it's still primitive kind of and carrying with the color theme, but this is Weeks Dye Works, and the blue is called Deep Sea, and the red is called Baked Apple, so it has some nice variegation in it. And I also got Marigold, which is really pretty too, so I got those 3. Then I might fill in with some of the sunflowers on that one.
Did you see on Marketplace somebody is selling the actual DMC floss containers? Like this stand up with the drawers.
Really?
Uh-huh. She has 2 of them.
Okay, and then I got another. Here's the material that I got. It's their Artiste brand 18 count. Rustico Ada Natural is the color. To me, it looks a little bit oatmeal-ish. I mean, it's got the flecks in it. And I think that's it besides DMC. Yep, that's it. Sorry for the crinkling.
Okay, that's it. My turn?
Yep.
She has 2 of them for sale. DMC thread cabinet. And they are originally that brand new.
Wow.
I thought of you when I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn. Let me put my little sheepies back on so I don't lose stitches. Shippies. Okay, so mine was not purchases.
No.
No. I did not purchase these. I had made bags for Lori's shop, and I told her, don't pay me. Just send me some of your monthly yarn subscriptions.
Yeah.
So that's what I have. Is Arkansas Yarn Co. Sock Yarn Society, which, FYI, is open again for enrollment. So I believe it's sockyarnsociety.com. If you go there, it will only be open for a very short time, I know. So if you're interested. So I should have saved a mailer. They have like their mailers actually have like Sock Yarn Society on it and all that. Comes all packaged in this nice little kit with a card that tells you what month it is and what's in it. Yeah. So this was April's. The yarn is, she sent me, because she's like, well, what base do you want? And I'm like, I don't care. Whatever you want to send me. And she's like, well, I'm going to send you my Yummy High Twist. That way you can feel how, like, soft and fluffy it is. And it's a 8515. This is called How Sweet It Is. It is really pretty. And it is very squishy soft, for sure.
Ooh.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Like you guys cannot even imagine. Also,
on it. Interesting.
Also, there was a little thing of Jelly Bellies. there's always an Arkansas Yarn Co. Stitch marker of some sort. And then there's a little gummy bear to go with the how sweet it is theme. There's a little macaroon stitch holder, like a little case. There was a lip balm and holder that you can clip onto like a bag or somewhere, so you never lose your little lip balm, which always happens to me. Mm-hmm. So that was April. And then I just got in May's, and ooh hoo hoo. Ooh hoo hoo, I have to say. So the theme is You Make My Heart Flutter. So inside this one is, I need this to talk about this in a minute. What did she tell me these were? Oh, Butterfly Attractant Flower Seed Mix. Wild Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. A butterfly sticker. You know I like these. Butterfly needle stops. Mm-hmm. I love my little needle stops. Arkansas State Resin Leatherback Progress Keeper and a butterfly one. And look at the Arkansas one. It has little... And Lori hand-placed these little butterflies into every Arkansas stitch marker. She put those in by hand.
Wow.
And then the yarn, which she sent me on her Yummy Sparkle, which is 75 superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% stellina. You Make My Heart Flutter. And oh my God, feel that.
Gosh, that's soft too. What the
She
heck?
has got, yeah. Love her.
Look at that sparkle.
Yes, she is the queen of sparkle. She
there you
will
go. That's
never,
a good shot.
ever disappoint. If you want a really sparkly yarn, Lori at Arkansas Yarn Co. is definitely your person to go to. Now, there are a couple things I want to talk about with Arkansas Yarn Co. while I'm showing these. So, as I said, Sock Yarn Society, as from what I know, the last thing I saw is open right now, so you might want to run over there really quick if you'd like to get some gorgeous packages like this. I mean, look at those colors, guys. It is gorgeous. Also, they are hosting their very first retreat. I have the info. Very limited spots. It's called A Weekend with Friends Fiber Retreat. It is at the Lake de Grey Resort. I'm going to sound like an advertisement now. I'm sorry, guys. Ditch the work week for a weekend with friends. Our fiber retreat is everything you need for a cozy break from the everyday. Relax, stitch up a storm, and get ready for some fun. It's time for an Arkansas Yarn Co. getaway at Lake de Grey Resort. September 7th through the 10th. Details for the weekend. 3-night stay at the resort. 3 meals on Friday. 2 meals on Saturday. Lunches on your own. Because they plan on going, like, you can go on your own, go see local yarn stores, that sort of thing. Okay, Saturday. Breakfast on Sunday. Curated goodie bag, including Arkansas Yarn Co., hand-dyed yarn, and other fun things. 2 classes on Friday. There's an assortment you can choose from. A sunset stitching cruise on Saturday night. Fun and games Thursday and Friday night and Saturday afternoon. Plenty of time. Plenty of crafting time with friends, new and old. To sign up, you go to arkansasyarnco.com. I'm going to put that there. And as I said, I believe, and I haven't talked to her in a few days, last I heard there was only like 20 spots available. So, if you're interested in that, I would definitely recommend going right away and checking it out and seeing if that's something you for sure want to do. The other thing I want to talk about very quickly is she just put her advent calendar into her shop. The theme this year is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So that is Arkansas Yarn Co.'s Christmas Advent. And she usually offers it on Sparkle, guys. Just putting it out there. So if you're interested in any of that I showed, go to Arkansas Yarn Co. Or you can also, if you go to the App Store, she does have a app. Your phone's vibrating. She does have an Arkansas Yarn Co. Just look that up on the App Store. And you can download the app, and it makes it like really quick and easy. And I believe when you first set up the app, you get like a coupon of some sort, or you used to. I know that. Mm-hmm. So there's that. I think that was everything I wanted to say about that. Advent calendar, retreat, showed those. So yeah, it's been a real treat for me to get those each month.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, and she had sent me fabric, so I was just, I had to use some stuff for my house, and I had to sew them, but I'm just like, girl, no, just send me some packages. Because I don't purchase that much yarn anymore. Yeah. I say that, but we just had YarnCon, and but compared to what I used to, I don't purchase that much anymore. So it is always nice to get some happy mail in the mailbox. So yeah, and these were so pretty. Gotta love it. Alrighty. That's all I got.
Me too. That's everything. A lot of cross stitching. I told Laura I worked on my crochet blanket, but I did not feel like bringing it, so I did make some progress on that. Other than that, that's all I've been working on.
Alrighty.
You see, it doesn't seem like a whole lot. I did a lot of stitching, obviously. A lot of cross stitching.
I did a lot of sock making.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Yes, you did.
Laura said the other day, she's like, I don't know what to get you for your birthday. You don't need any more needles. And I'm like, because she's the one that always gets me signature needles. I'm like,
you need DK size?
Yeah. I'm like, I knit a lot of the DK socks. Mm-hmm. So, I could really use that size signature because she bought me signatures, DPNs for doing the Journey sacks. And every time I get to something that, I knit a lot of, she's like, okay. So, I told her that would be perfect for my birthday. She didn't know what to get me. There you go. She tells me I'm so picky. I'm like, I'm not picky. Yeah. I'm like, I gotta be one of the easiest people to buy for. Seriously. Laura. Well, she had said something about she wanted to get my workout tank tops and put stuff, do something on them. But she knows I'm really picky about my workout tops, which that I am. But I'm like, I can send you a link of the style. So I did that too the other day. I'm like, so you're covered. You have options now. So yeah. Dance recitals 5 weeks away. 4
How's little man doing with that?
Okay, so we finally last week got our spots, where we're gonna be. Okay, so she was putting circles down on the floor, and she's like, obviously these will be further apart because the stage is bigger than the room is. We have a lot of people, in there, and she's like, who wants to be in the back room? I'm like, back row. I'm like, me. Like, come on, Lucas. So, of course, Lacey and her mom went running back to get next to us. Because we want to be hidden in the back.
Yeah.
So then they run through the song again. And, like, I'm just getting more confused. Because, you know, she's in front of us, facing us. And there's part where, like, the kids are supposed to be behind us. And they peek out. And then they come to the front. And they're supposed to look. And they're supposed to look. And I'm following along going, look this way. I'm doing like the teacher's doing. Half the parents are going left and half the parents are going right. I'm like, which way are we supposed to go? The song should have been cut. So at the end, I was like, okay, comment and questions. And she's like, kind of looking like, oh God. Yes. I'm like, the song's too long. And which way are we supposed to look first? Because everybody's going in a different direction.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And how are we supposed to teach them what to do if we don't even know what we're doing? And she just starts laughing. She goes, I can tell that you have been a dance mom for a very long time because you're already wanting to know the technicals and the cleaning up of it. And I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. So then she went over it, and yeah, I was going the right way. So I know, like, the first little part, and that's it. Everybody's the same way. But this week, she said that she's going to break it down, like, instead of, like, just... Because all she's done is run through the whole thing. Like, maybe 3 times total with us. We can
little kids. No,
we can't learn. Well, the parents can't learn it
either.
So she said this week she's going to break it down into like words, like so many words, and then the movements. Now the issue here with little man is he was doing so good. He was really enjoying class. He was dancing. He was having fun. And now the last 3 weeks, he doesn't cry. He doesn't like act bad. He just doesn't dance.
It's his own silent revolt.
Right. And I said something to her because I'm like, he's not going to dance a recital. I mean, it's a given. And she's like, because she teaches 3-year-olds. She's a substitute teacher. She's teaching them. And she's like, all the little boys in the class have been the exact same way. Like, something's going on right now with little boys and not wanting to do anything. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, you could be surprised, you know, come day of recital. I'm like, no, I don't think so. You forget, my granddaughter to this day still hasn't danced at a recital. So I don't know.
He does great in the rehearsals, but when it comes time,
yeah, and she gets overwhelmed by all the people.
Yeah.
And Lacey's mom's like, all I'm worried about is that she's just going to start crying. And I'm like, if she starts crying, not a big deal. We'll switch kids, because we sometimes do that in class. And just switching them is enough that they start doing things. Because they're with somebody different.
Yeah.
I'm like, if she starts crying, I'm like, just very smoothly, I said, I will see that she's crying. I said, I am just going to very smoothly reach down, take her. I said, you grab Lucas at that point. Figure it out. So, yeah. It's not going to be good, guys. And this grandmother's doing this recital under protest because I am not a dancer whatsoever. I have absolutely no rhythm. You don't want to see me dance. Alisha has all that. So, I mean, if he doesn't do anything, then I guess I don't. And we're kind of supposed to be like invisible. Well, to me, if we're supposed to be invisible, we really shouldn't be dancing.
Yeah.
That's just my take on it. But, you know, every class.
But you're going to be all dressed in black, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So pretty much none of the kids, none of the moms know it. And of course you got the moms going, oh, I wish like I could have the music, or if there was some sort of video so we could practice it at home. And I'm like, I'm practicing nothing at home. But there's always, so nobody knows it except for there's that one person You know the lady with her perfect little kid, and the music comes on, and they're just like, and you're just like, really? Every class always has one. Always has one.
I can just see you.
Well, and then I tell my daughter after class, I call her and give her a report, and I'm like, yeah, we got one of them in class. And she's like, who? And I'm trying to tell the little girl's name, and I'm like, you know the mother. You danced with her. And she goes, oh.
Oh, God. I know this isn't what you're here for, but
sorry. I mean, it's probably going to be comical enough that if you guys would like to see the dance of Peanut and of Little Man and Grandma standing there, I might be, I think Alisha usually buys a DVD. I might be able to have Brett, like, after recital's over and we record, put it there at the very end. Let me know if you guys would be interested in laughing at me.
I want popcorn. Popcorn in a dance movie. I might behave better if I knew people were going to watch it later than I knew. Because otherwise, the eye rolls and the might be a little. And you'll know which one Lacey's mother is because I'm sure we're going to be like. Because we're pretty bad in class too. So they're the bad kids.
I've always been that outspoken, like, the teacher's like, any questions? And all the other parents are just like, and I'm like, yeah. Comment, question.
Oh, man.
I'm the one that got kicked out of a yoga class. Remember this. So.
That's right.
Yeah. And actually in high school, I got kicked out of a gym class, too. Yeah, I got sent down to the office, and the student guy goes, what are you doing down here again? I said,
again.
Straight face. I wasn't aerobicizing enough. He's like, what? I go, that's what the teacher told me.
You were aerobicizing.
I was not aerobicizing enough, guys. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is the things that happened to me.
I really needed this.
I got kicked out of yoga because I was talking. Evidently, there's no talking on yoga.
You're supposed to go there and we're like, what were you talking about?
I don't even remember. I was probably snickering that this is stupid. Oh, my gosh. Needless to say, I do yoga at home now, but even though I belong to a gym and I can go to any of their classes for free, like any of them, I'm not going. I'll probably get kicked
Your
out.
history says you get kicked out.
I mean,
You don't play well with others.
obviously I don't. I mean, I've said that before. I don't play well with others. I'm not even lying.
Oh my God.
Okay. Karen needed a laugh, so she got one.
did.
All right, you want to remind them about the stuff? What do they need to do? Wow.
Oh my God. Okay.
She has not been drinking. Just so
No,
you know.
I have not. Not one drop.
Oh, I have those alcoholic slushies. Maybe I should have made you one before this.
Oh, if you really want to watch this circus again, you'll want to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Other than that, check out the Etsy store, Knit for Brains Designs. And then, God willing, we will both be back
in
2 weeks. Oh.
Oh, is that when you're going to be out of town?
Yeah. We will be back in 2 weeks. I will be here.
Okay.
Yes, I will be here. I do have recital pictures that morning. I said, why do I have to go take recital pictures? I'm supposed to be invisible. And Alicia's like, I think you have to go because it's a mommy and me class. I go, well, I'm not a mommy. So I'm still waiting word if I have to go, don't have to go. I don't know. I'm gonna ask the teacher probably tomorrow, although I haven't been bothering her too much. She's having some health issues that are really serious, so I don't know how much she's going to even be there before recital. So that's kind of a concern too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of winging it at this point. Yeah. All right. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.